Okay, there was no notes today. This is just review. Hopefully you're not watching this video until you have tried these 6 problems. We are again finding the areas of the shaded regions. Make sure you've read the directions. It says to subtract the unshaded from the entire region. So if we look at number 1, we've done a bunch of these. You have a square that's 8 times 8, or 64. You're going to subtract out the circle, which is pi, times the radius squared. And if it's got an 8 all the way across, it's 4 for the radius. So 3.14 times 4 squared is 50.24. When you do that subtraction, you're going to get 13.76. Reading the directions, it wants the whole inch. So my answer is 14 inches. Okay. Number 2. This is a circle. All the radii are the same. So these are all 3. So from the right side of the rectangle, it's 3 and 3, or 6. For the top and the bottom of the rectangle, it's 3, 3, 3, and 3, or 12. So the rectangle is 12 times 6. Okay. We have 2 circles. Each circle is pi times the radius squared. So 3 squared times pi is 28.26, but there's 2 of them. So 56.52 is the amount that you have to subtract from 72. You get 15.48. Reading the directions, I see that the answer of 15.5 is what they're looking for. Okay. This one I have a big circle and a little circle. The small radius, well, look, the diameter is 2, so that radius is 1. How about the large radius? I hope you didn't say 3. Remember, it's from the middle out. It's hard to see on the screen, but hopefully yours printed nicely. That's a 3, and we just figured out that's a 1. So that means the large radius is 4. So the large circle is pi times 4 squared. The small circle is pi times 1 squared. All right, we just figured out pi times 4 squared in this problem, so I'm not going to enter it in the calculator again. 1 times 1 is 1, and 3.14 times 1 is 3.14. So I am ready to subtract. And I get 47.1. The directions say round it to the whole number, so 47. Number 4 kind of looks like a smiley face. Let's see, the diameter is 8. So for the circle, the large circle, the radius is 4. So the large circle is that pi times 4 squared again. Gosh, we've used that twice. Here's the third time. 50.24. I've got to subtract out 2 small circles. Look, diameter of 2. Hey, that's this one. So the radius is 1. Remember we talked about the pi r squared? R squared, 1 times 1 is 1. 3.14 times 1 is 3.14. So you're going to subtract out 2 of those. That's a 6.28. Ooh, and you're also going to subtract out a 2 by 4 rectangle, which is 8. So you're going to take the large circle minus the 2 small circles minus the rectangle. And I got 35.96, rounding to the whole number. The answer is 36. All right, number 5. How many square feet of the window do the curtains cover? So it's this shaded area here. Okay, the whole window was 24 by 36. Okay, 24 by 36 is 864. Now, I've got 2 triangles I need to subtract. Remember, a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So if it's 24 all the way across, this is 12. So the triangle is going to be 12 times 36 divided by 2. Now, if you think about it, I really don't need to do that whole dividing by 2 because I'm going to be putting them back together. But just so that we're clear, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that's 216 per triangle. So I'm going to have 2 of those. And that's 432. Now I'm ready to subtract. 432. Pretty cool, huh? And it kind of makes sense, right? Because look, these are the same. So whatever I'm subtracting is whatever I'm left with. All right, the last one, the shaded region. Well, gosh, the shaded region is just simply those 2 triangles. So yeah, I can do the whole big rectangle and minus out the 4 triangles, but I really don't need to. If you think about it, I just have 2 triangles. And matter of fact, if I take this little triangle and put it here, I really only have 1 square. This is what I have. I have this shaded part right here, and this shaded part I can squish around and put here. Well, I know this is 6. Look, it's 18 all the way across. 1, 2, 3. 18 divided by 3 makes this 6, another 6, and another 6. 6 times 6 is 36. All right, so next week's going to start with a quiz review. Oh, test review, actually. We've already had the quiz. And then the very next day will be the test. So make sure you're getting your questions answered between now and then.